All right, hey everybody. Hopefully you can hear me okay. If you have paid any attention to my Facebook page, you've probably seen that I grow lettuce indoors in the basement using the Kratky Method. K-R-A-C-K-Y. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped a T. Kratcky. Anyways, you can look that up on the internet. We've been picking at this lettuce for quite some time, so you can actually see how we remove the bottom and keep the top. So I brought this up just as sort of an example of we've been eating lettuce off this for weeks. So, but you have to get started, and so this video is about how we get started and then what the other things that you're going to need to grow lettuce in your basement. One thing that is going to be necessary is a container. So I like these 10-gallon roughneck containers. They got to be completely they can't be opaque. You can't be able to see through them. They have to shut out all light, or you're going to have a algae problem. And then I like using, you could use the top if you want that comes with it, but I like using this rigid foam. And then I have a 2-inch bore drill. I mean, you can cut these if you want. It comes out a little neater if you drill the hole. You got 5. That seems to be good for a 10-gallon container. After you've used most of the lettuce, you know, you're starting to get some roots are not looking as pretty as they did. They were bright white, and as they age, they start to kind of lose their luster. But 10 gallons is plenty for 5 plants. It seems to be just the right ratio of liquid nutrient to the number of plants. So about the liquid nutrient, the base is just Master Blend or 1838, and you mix with a 5-gallon. Actually, the instructions are right on it, and with that you would require the Epsom salt and the calcium nitrate. And if you go right on eBay or Amazon, they're selling these little bags. So I've had this for a long time. You don't want to buy a lot of this stuff if you can't store it in a dry place, because the water will get at it. And so, I mean, I'm not even sure if this was a 2-pound bag. Looking to where it says what the weight is. But anyways, you don't need a lot. It'll last a long time. The other thing that you're going to want for your water and your nutrient is a carbon filter. That's all I've been using on the garden hose. It's just city water, Wolfboro town water, and clear H2O. This one's getting a little worn out. I bought it online. You can get another one, or you can get, you know, I've got another one actually. It's brand new. You're going to need to be able to adjust your pH up, pH down. Again, all this stuff's available online. You don't need big giant bottles. If you live where I live, you're going to pH up a lot on your nutrient mixture. You're going to have to add some pH up. And in order to read the pH, you should buy a decent pH meter. It's worth it. Trying to do little tap tests is just a waste of time, because you're going to check pH a lot. Some people have electric conductivity meters for measuring the nutrient level. I've never had one. I don't bother. I just, you know, I'm not too fussy about the nutrients. Sometimes I get a little browning in the leaves. I think it has more to do with the light. We'll talk about the light. And then the other key thing is these 2-inch net pots, which they go in. I am using some clay media as well. But we put the seed on a piece of rock wool, which we've been soaking, just to get it ready. I mean, I literally just put it in there. And then the rock wool. You can spend a lot of money on media. Don't waste money. I just bought a slab of this stuff online, and then I just cut it. I just got a cheap knife, put it on a cutting board, cut it down to the size I need. And then I think the key thing here is the ice tray. So I went to Bradley's Hardware. They have these super quality ice trays. Actually liked it so much, went and bought some more because I drilled holes in this one. But drilled nice big holes in the ice tray. So, and what I want to do is or what I've been able to do is I can germinate and I can keep my seedlings growing in here until I'm ready to transfer into this in a couple of weeks. So I'll start these today. I'll go put them under the light downstairs. They'll germinate, and then within a week or so, they'll start to be pretty decent sized seedlings. We'll give them another week, so 2 whole weeks, and then I should be able to put them and transfer into the larger container, and then that's when I'm going to make my mixture with 10 gallons of water. So you're going to need a big 5-gallon bucket too, of the master blend with the cal nitrate and the Epsom salt. So it's all pretty much here what you need. I think I've touched on every element of that except for seeds. So I've been using this high mowing gourmet lettuce, which is kind of fun because I don't know what I'm gonna get. There's seems to be, there's there's a bunch of romaine in this, but there's at least 4 or 5 varieties, 5 varieties in this, I think. And so, and they're all fantastic. So it's just been great having that mixture of greens. But if you like a particular, we've grown the romaine, the Jericho romaine grew really well. I mean, we were buried in romaine lettuce, giving it away. So I should probably think about growing some more romaine at some point because it produced a lot of lettuce. But again, the key is if you want, you can just take a whole head when it looks like it's mature. But what you'll find is that these leaves that are on the bottom have been, exposed to the light for a while. So you start picking them off. I don't know how well you can see this as I'm over here pointing. But you just start picking them off, one by one. And like I said, I mean, it looks like this is, we've been eating this for weeks. They start to grow with like a tree. We've had, between the 2 of us and a total of 10 plants, we've had more lettuce than we, almost care to eat. We just, and it lasts a good long time because you're picking it from your basement and then putting, simple. Pick it in this container, wash it, spin dry it, throw it in your fridge, and it's good for 2 weeks. All right, so let's get down to this really quick. Hopefully, you can see this pretty well. So we got the holes.